that are happening here. Either somebody messed up in paperwork or in communication or in some form of getting this fight together, misspoke to one of these guys, or Floyd Mayweather is trying to scam Netflix.
At the end of the day, I'm the smart one. Because I don't care if you write good about me, you write bad about me, just keep writing about me.
I want a real fight. So he signed what I signed. He signed a real fight, and I signed a real fight. And he got his advance, so...
The boxing world is watching a huge contract disaster unfold as Floyd Mayweather tried to take Netflix money and change the rules later, but the streaming giant pushed back hard now. He is facing serious financial trouble as reports say Netflix hit him with penalties that could reach 9 figures for trying to walk away from the Pacquiao rematch deal. Insiders believe the damage could reach $100 million, turning him into one of boxing's biggest contract failures. The deal was fully locked from the start with a global announcement, a Las Vegas Sphere venue, and a fixed September 19th date. But his March comments about changing the location and calling it an exhibition triggered a breach no one expected.
Right now, we don't know exactly where the fight is going to be at. We don't know the location of the fight. The Sphere is one of the places that they talked about. So we don't know if it's 100% going to be there. And this is not actually a fight, it's an exhibition.
Okay. Floyd public claim that the fight was only an exhibition instead of a professional bout created instant legal trouble that Manny Pacquiao team refused to accept. The head of Pacquiao Promotions confirmed the breach and made it clear the contract were strict and binding. They revealed Floyd signed 3 professional fight agreements between October and December and received large payments each time, making his later claims a serious legal mistake. The issue got worse when Netflix advance payments came forward, with sources saying the company invested far more than first reported.
Said if he's scared of Manny and does not want to put the record on the line in a professional boxing match, not only should he have never executed these agreements, but he should...
Netflix involvement has changed boxing completely because the company has massive legal power and does not accept public embarrassment. Its contracts include heavy penalties to stop last-minute changes that have affected boxing for years. Records of Floyd's signatures and digital details leave no room for confusion, while his current financial problems, including lawsuits, unpaid rent, and debts over $1.6 million, make the possible penalties even more dangerous.
Yeah, there's a disagreement in terms of whether this is a real fight or an exhibition, but really that's really falling on the side of Mayweather, since apparently he already signed the contracts, the deal was already done, he took some advances apparently on the actual agreed upon terms of the contract.
The timeline makes things more urgent as an April 3rd deadline was set for confirmation, followed by a short period to fix the issue before penalties start. Automatically delays increase costs because the venue needs weeks of preparation, while Netflix continues adding damages as planned. June fight with another opponent could also break exclusivity rules, making his legal situation even worse.
What does this mean, and what's like a potential outcome for this case that's coming up? Well, the lawsuit could have some pretty serious implications, not only for Floyd's legacy, but also for how networks and advisors handle fighter compensation.
Pacquiao team is staying firm and wants Floyd to admit fear of risking his undefeated record instead of using contract excuses. Analysts believe his concern comes from Pacquiao staying active and hungry, while Floyd has been away for years and may not be at his best. Their first fight was competitive even with Pacquiao injured, showing he is still a real threat, which adds mental pressure on Floyd.
It's an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is it.
Netflix wants to lead live sports streaming through major boxing events, building on past success and a huge audience waiting for big fights. The original fight numbers showed the rematch could be massive, but Floyd actions are damaging that opportunity. Netflix clearly stated the fight will stay professional at the same venue with full stakes and no changes allowed.
The price ranges from 8 figures all the way to 9 figures that I'm able to get for exhibitions. And so why would I go out there and risk, fighting a top fighter when I can get the same amount of money for 3 rounds with
think saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight?
Is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Real fight, okay. Yeah, because I know he said
I wouldn't fight an exhibition.
no exhibition. It's either real.
They're like, oh, this is like one of the OG jeweler guys. This is like who everyone else gets their stuff from. And he told me, and I'm not going to say who it is, he's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really. Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
And I also know for a fact that Floyd is operating at a deficit right now. He is not making money, he is spending money or losing money. It's not going well for Floyd Mayweather's finance.
Multi-billion-dollar company officially announced that this would be a real fight at the Sphere. So, earlier this morning, I spoke to Chaz Mather, who is the CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, and he said it is absolutely a real fight. There's a signed contract. Mayweather signed it. It's in there. That it's a real fight that'll count on their records, and it's going to be at the Sphere. So I'm not sure what Floyd is talking about. I don't know if Floyd got bad advice, but he's contracted, so it would be a...
Fans will watch for sure is you and Mike Tyson. How's training going, Floyd? Talk to me all about this as you get ready to get back in that boxing ring once again.
Well, not really training right now.
Not yet.
Pacquiao potentially falling apart. I mean, I have to say this. Mayweather, come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O. Yes, you're 50-0 on paper, but people know you've lost. You don't.
Mayweather, I think he just knows that. I think he preferred it to be an exhibition, and that just doesn't look good. That doesn't look like a guy who's going to be totally prepared and who's going to be mentally there, spiritually.
According to the reports, Pacquiao and Netflix were under the impression that it was a real fight that would count. Like if Floyd won, he'd be 51-0. But Floyd's saying in a recent interview that's not the case.
Wonder what Netflix thinks about this. Like Netflix, which is throwing its resources behind it, which is putting a bunch of money into it, which is arranging reportedly for the Sphere to be the venue of choice for this fight. I gotta believe that Netflix is expecting this to be a real fight, because what is in it for Netflix?
I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Mayweather's mistake comes from years of controlling smaller promoters who could not challenge him. But now he is dealing with a powerful company with strict rules. He must either fight and risk his legacy or walk away and face massive financial loss. This situation, created by his own decisions, could change boxing by forcing fighters to respect contracts and give fans the fights they expect.